Thought for the day. What you nurture grows.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we dispel the myths and lies that we often hear about self-care and replace them with strategies that fill our self-care cups. Have a listen.
We wanted to address the myths or lies that we either hear from others or we tell ourselves when we're starting our self-care journey. The first two myths are it's a parent's job to take care of their kids, not to worry about themselves, right? So the truth with that is parents can only be good at being parents when they're feeling good about themselves, right? And their needs are being met. Elementary counselor here, you can't give from an empty bucket, right? So you need to fill up yourself and get your needs met so that you can take care of others, right? And then the second myth is it's selfish of parents to want time for themselves. And the truth is that's a big myth. And I know a lot of times we can feel that or even feel guilty for taking time for ourselves. But it's definitely not selfish. It's actually the opposite. Doing self-care and practicing that and putting that into our lives and our schedules and routines is helping us to be the best version of ourselves, which helps us to then be better parents and people and great examples for our kids, so that they can, grow and do well themselves. So, yeah. And then we have one more. And the third myth here is I never took time off from being a parent. Why should others need to? And this might be something that maybe you've heard, a comment from or something like that. But really, the truth is all of our experiences are different and all of our needs are different. And, one family or parent might need to, have a night out 2 times a week, right? And that's what they need to do for themselves. Another, family might need to make sure that they have, family dinner a couple times a night, so that they're good and they feel connected with others, right? It's okay that we all don't have the same experiences and the same needs, right? And it doesn't mean that we're doing it wrong or the other person is doing it wrong. We all are just unique, and that's okay. All right. So now we're going to kind of get into those self-care strategies I mentioned earlier. The first one it's really important, is you want to carve out your time. You want to make sure that you're setting aside at least 10 minutes, more if you can do it, when you wake up or before you go to bed, to read or relax or reflect on the day, maybe have, the same question you ask yourself, kind of thing. I know, for myself, my kids get up early. I'm not going to get up at, 5 a.m. to take some time for myself. So I do it, after I put my son down for bed. And it's just 10 minutes to myself. And that's scheduled in. You also can set an alarm, maybe if you're working during your work time, to have a little mindfulness break, right? Or to get out and stretch. That can be really helpful too. And two, also talking with your partner or a support person about some responsibilities, and rotating that with your, support people in your life so that you can take time for yourself and they can also have time for themselves too. The second strategy is to set priorities. You want to remember you can't do everything. And I know it's hard. I'm totally guilty of trying to do it all. But it can really, really help if, as a family, or with your support people in your life, you decide what is, our top one priority, right? And then giving yourself permission to let go of everything else that's not a priority, right? To get that one thing done, or to do that one thing for yourself, for the family, can be really, really helpful in learning to let go. And also with that, trying not to commit to tasks that you can't accomplish, right? We only have so much time in the day. We only have so much, mental capacity. So you want to make sure to decide together, what is our priority? What is my priority? And just do that. Okay. So the third strategy is choose some fun things to do, and you want to schedule that in. You'll find that scheduling things is kind of key with self-care as a parent. So something you like to do, right? It could be going for a walk. It could be, window shopping. It could be taking a bath, right? Something that is simple and doable, something that's fun for you, knitting, any kind of hobbies, doing a puzzle. It can also be a family activity, if you like. But choose something that you can consistently look forward to and also build into your schedule. It doesn't have to be this big, we are going to Disneyland. It can be something small and doable, but that's fun for you and that you are going to get some joy out of and that you're looking forward to doing, every week.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.